what I'm eating today to bulk up from a skinny guy to an absolute beast.
I actually feel bad for Jack, because as a former skinny fuck myself, I know how difficult it can be to put away calories on a day-to-day basis. So here's every tip that I implemented to double my body weight since starting my lifting career. The first thing I did was accept the fact that my diet wasn't going to be pitch perfect every single day, and I wasn't always going to be consuming the most nutrient-dense sources. On days where I struggled, I simply allowed myself to eat things that weren't necessarily nutrient-dense. Give yourself that wiggle room, because if you can't hit your calories, you're not going to grow. I began to eat a lot of high GI carbs because they weren't very filling and they're easy to get down in large quantities. I also utilised sauces, spreads, liquids and oils because it's a lot easier to consume calories when you don't physically have to chew them. I found eating quickly massively helped when it came to getting more food down. I started opting for foods that had a higher fat content because fats have 9 calories per gram, whereas carbs and protein only have 4. Swapping the likes of a chicken breast for thighs, wings or drumsticks made a massive difference across the week. I purposely tried not to overconsume on protein because protein is the most satiating macronutrient that there is. I simply just hit my target and called it at that. I also made sure not to overconsume on fibre either because that's extremely filling too. I also started to wake up early each morning because this extended my window of time to get food in throughout the day. I also made it non-negotiable to eat first before getting caffeine in because caffeine suppresses your appetite. I also stocked up on heaps of low volume, high calorie snacks and would often alternate between sweet and savoury foods to help get more food down. Whilst I was eating, I made sure to distract myself with YouTube or TV. The less present you are with your food, the easier it is to overconsume. And lastly, I hit follow and consumed all this guy's content and asked myself, what's worse? Eating a meal when I'm not hungry or being stuck in the same fucking position come next summer?